Holy cow!
Aw, gee willikers!
Oh, I don't know about this, Rick. Oh, I'm a whiny fucking faggot. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're watching this right now, fuck you, Morty. Fuck you. Alright, anyway.
Fuck yo. Yeah. Fuck you, Morty.
Fuck Morty.
Prick. Insecure little fucking faggot.
Yeah.
Piece of shit.
Hey, Morty.
You need to shut the fuck up.
Die of AIDS.
Ah, damn.
Now.
Nobody likes you, Morty.
Yeah, no one would watch Rick and Morty if it was
Who is
only
Rick and
Morty, but
Morty?
they would watch if it was only Rick.
Yeah, they would. That fucking proves my point.
Yeah.
Fuck Morty.
Yeah.
I'm not even a
The
fan of the
Rick
show, but
invention.
I can get on board with that.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. Just watch Rick fucking, pick cotton out of his belly button all day.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I would. Let's do that.
Oh man, Morty
geez,
tries to
Rick.
get laid.
I don't know
and
about this.
Doesn't know about anything.
Yeah.
Oh,
Totally
man.
insecure, no balls. No balls.
Morty goes to video editing school and rips off an episode of The Simpsons. Oh man, how fucking riveting. Yeah, that'd be a great fucking episode.
Oh my god.
I wish
So
Jessica
quite a
would
lot
talk
has
to me.
happened.
Yeah, quite a
Quite a
lot.
lot has happened since we last went live. Onision it fucking went to court with Repzion and not Chris Hansen, but the wrong Chris Hansen. So let me explain that.
Yeah.
So Onision wanted like a personal protection order, I think it's called, against Mr. Repzion and Chris Hansen. He claims that they've been stalking him online, which it's online, so it's public, so it's not stalking, but whatever. Putting the Onision lingo aside, he took them to court, or at least he attempted. Repzion showed up, prepared, and Onision dismissed his own, not case, but like what he wanted, the personal protection order. He's like, so basically like it's on hold for now. But here's the thing. Chris Hansen made a video on Twitter, and I wish I pulled this, but he basically said, I'm not going to show up in court, but I've contacted an attorney who will show up on my behalf and defend me as they should. That did not happen. Instead, a different Chris Hansen showed up. Not even like the attorney of Chris Hansen. Another Chris Hansen who just happens to have the same name, who showed up after being served for nothing. And told the judge, like, by the way, I'm not Chris Hansen. Well, I am Chris Hansen, but I'm not the Chris Hansen.
I'm not the take seat guy, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have a seat and watch the show.
Dude,
Yeah.
how can you be so fucking inept? Also, by the way, there's one thing that really stood out to me. Not just the fact that Onision chose to represent himself, which is, ridiculous enough within itself. The fact that he thinks that he can represent himself within a fucking court of law. But the fact that he showed up in fucking sunglasses and a beanie. Did you fucking see
And
that?
tennis shoes.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, he showed
And
up.
a bulletproof vest.
Yeah, and fucking casual fucking... Oh, dude, speaking of bulletproof vests, we're gonna see something interesting, because I pulled a Sage Wanderer video, and if we get around to that one, yeah, you'll... Dude, maybe Sage and fucking Onision have the same fucking line of thinking, because Sage, too, is very concerned about getting bludgeoned. But, yeah, dude, there he is, dude.
Yeah, dude. That's how I would appear in court, dude.
He would
If I wanted to look serious. And,
he would have been better off
imposing.
showing up in his fucking birthday suit than just showing up in this shit, man. He looks like a fucking lazy stoner, and doesn't he hate weed? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
he does.
Is he going to, like, is he gonna go apply for a role in the next fucking Hangover movie? Like,
It's funny, because some people made fun of Repzion, because they were like, lol, he's balding. But it's like, compared to fucking Onision, he looks gorgeous. I mean, I'll just put it that way.
I mean,
At least, like, he
Repzion
kind
is a
of dressed
literal...
for the occasion. Yeah.
Repzion is a literal model. Like, he does modeling.
Does he?
No one's given Onision it. Yeah, he does. That's what he does for a living outside of YouTube.
Does he do
You know
modeling for Fleshlight, or what?
that? Yeah, he does legit modeling. He's a legit model.
Okay.
Well, no, the foot modeling thing was just...
Fleshlight.
Sorry.
I don't know, dude. Like, I think he does, like, swimsuit modeling and shit.
what
Cool.
a Chad, man. Look at this guy. Yeah, this guy gets all the pussy in the world, right?
It's like a
Dude.
prop suit. It's not even like, it's like some cheap Halloween suit knockoff shit.
Dude, I bet he got this suit from his fucking chorus class in high school, and he just never gave it back. And it, it doesn't quite fit right, but he's all he's
Yeah,
got.
it looks kind of small.
Yeah.
Jesus. And he showed up just to dismiss his own what he
Yeah.
was demanding
Well,
for. You know,
I mean, well, he didn't
personally.
hire a lawyer to do it, so yeah, he had to do it himself.
Yep, he had to
'Cause
represent
decided to be
himself.
an idiot. Dude, the minute you start like you don't represent yourself in court like this, it's fucking retarded.
But let's be honest,
especially if
though.
you have 0 law training.
Let's be honest,
Like-
though. Like, no one should be forced to represent Onision except for himself. Nobody.
Yeah, dude,
Nobody. Well,
maybe he couldn't find a
one
lawyer
person
that was-
should be, but no, not most people. Yeah.
No, it's like you have a right to an attorney, but not, you know, if you're Gregory James Jackson, then it doesn't apply.
Yeah.
I think that'd be fair. Like, if he
It-
just lost that ability, because I mean, like, he's obviously not taking the legal system seriously. He's obviously just
Look at him.
abusing it to
Oh,
fuck with
dude.
other people.
Yeah.
He should have to pay. He should have to pay Repzion and Chris Hansen's legal fees. Okay, let's be honest, and
Yeah.
pay for fucking wasting everyone's fucking time. Like that's it's
Yeah.
clear that's all he was doing. Like I don't know why he wasn't like charged with like wasting the court's time, and
He keeps digging
you
himself
know.
deeper, man. Like every
I think
time.
he will be.
he does.
Maybe. Yeah, it's possible. Every time you think
But-
that this guy can't get any lower, he gets himself into a new controversy because the only relevance that he has is being hated. And that's really fucking sad when your only relevance to anybody is being a fucking object of ridicule.
Yeah, so do you want to listen to the 911 call?
Yeah.
Onision,
Yeah.
yeah. So Onision called a 911 on Chris Hansen when Hansen and his company showed up knocking on his door. So we're gonna listen to that.
911, what are you reporting?
Hi, there's a person who's been stalking me online, and they just showed up to my house.
Okay, and they're outside
Okay.
now?
Yes, they're knocking on my door.
Okay.
Knocking on Greg's door. I like how he's wasting the time of some 911 operator on this dumb nonsense.
Yeah.
Like, he could have just waited for them to leave, and that would have been it.
He's not
And
right
you
off
know
the
if they have any
bat.
weapons?
So I
They
also
have
love
a
how he's
bunch
not
of
right off the
cameras.
bat telling them the name of the person who's supposedly stalking him.
Yeah, dude, the best
'cause
part is that's how it ends. Yeah.
Yeah, they know
Yeah.
who the fuck Chris Hansen is. I think
Yeah.
they know by now. It's a tight-knit community for the most part, so by now there has to be, like, you know, rumors going about.
People like they're YouTube stalkers.
YouTube stalkers. No, they're not. They're just people calling you out on shit you've done publicly.
Okay. But no weapons seen?
I didn't see any weapons. I just saw like
Okay.
6 guys in my driveway, and one of them is knocking on my door.
And the one that's knocking on your door, is he the main one that you said has been stalking you?
The main one, the main antagonist of this saga. I like that.
Yes, he's a stalker.
Okay.
He's yelling things at me through the door right now.
Okay, and what do we know his name at all?
It's Chris Hansen.
That's how it
I
ends.
like
Yeah.
the pause.
Oh, he does.
Pause.
It's
It's
Chris,
Chris
Hansen.
Hansen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god, Greg. Greg. Why do you do this?
Chris. No, dude, I'm sorry. I mean, I wouldn't have Chris Hansen knocking on my door, but if I did, the last fucking thing I would think to do is call 911 and tell a 911 operator, yeah, I have Chris Hansen knocking at my door. I need you
Yeah,
to
dude.
send police.
I don't know if you guys saw this, but Stevie Wolf, also known as Some Guy 827, appeared on Chris Hansen's live stream. And at one point, he's like, you know, if I was like a 911 operator and somebody called me, or 911, and I responded, and they're like, oh, there's somebody in my driveway, it's Chris Hansen. Immediately, my thought would just be like, well, what did you do?
Yeah, why don't you
Exactly,
take a
it's
seat,
like,
my friend?
oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like,
'Cause I mean,
okay,
like, if Chris
does he need
Hansen's fucking on
backup?
your case, like, you've royally fucked up if Chris Hansen is telling you to have a seat. Let's just
Dude,
put it out there.
Onision,
at that
I
point,
have
you
advice
just,
for Onision.
you just pull.
Take a seat.
Oh, sorry.
Take a fucking seat, Onision.
Yeah.
We'll send backup for Chris, yo.
Oh my god, I can't believe it's gotten to this point. Because I followed some of the Onision drama back in the late 2000s. I think that's when I started kind of paying attention to it. And now it's escalated to this point. Jesus. What the fuck is next? I mean, like, I've heard some people say that the FBI is involved now, which would not surprise me in the least. But goddamn. Jesus.
Dude, he went
Greg,
from...
you could have just, like... I just want to say this, Greg, you could have just, like, made your fucking dumb little skit videos and rode the wave of that genre at the time and just, like, faded out, and that would have been it. But he just had to keep on pushing the envelope. He had to keep stirring the drama pot.
Yeah, that's all
And
he
now
is.
it's gotten to the point, Yeah, now it's gotten to the point where like the FBI and fucking Chris Hansen's involved. What the fuck happened?
Isn't Onision a sweet boy?
Oh, yeah,
No,
he's a
he's
great
not.
guy,
He's
dude.
fucking retarded.
He's
What a
not
nice
And
sweet
dude.
anyone
boy.
who...
Oh
What a
my
nice
God,
dude, right? Yeah.
yeah. He's a sweet boy. Oh, well, there's a lot we could get into there, but aside from this clip, I've not pulled anything, so let's proceed.
I'm sure he'll get himself
Oh.
into even deeper shit in the next 3 months or so, or maybe even a week.
Yeah, that'll happen.
It will.
So, a certain somebody is leaving YouTube. You wanna take a guess?
Who is that?
G-Man.
Could it
Brett?
be?
Brett Keane?
No, it's not Brett. It's G-Man.
I knew it was
G-Man.
G-Man.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Preaching to the Choir Ministries. Guys, I have thought about something. I have made a decision about this,
Holy shit! I guess there is a first time for everything. God damn.
and I'm going to be shutting down the G-Man channel as well as the GTV
By the way, he's
channel
already back.
as early as.
Oh,
Yeah.
is he?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
he
was
already
gonna say
he
that.
returned before we were even able to cover this on the show.
When did I pull this? I pulled this 4 days ago.
Yeah, dude.
Yesterday he released a video. I posted it in Discord. I was like, dude, G-Man's already back. just like his role model Brett.
When I say shut them down, I'm going to be putting a lot of these videos on private, and I'm going to be putting a lot of these videos unlisted here on YouTube.
Watch what you blame.
Because I'm not going to just ultimately just leave YouTube, but I'm not going to be making any more content here on YouTube. There will not be a G podcast.
4 days.
Brand new video
4
yesterday.
days.
Brett King's gone longer.
Yeah, he has. Brett's gone like, I don't know, like at least a month without making a YouTube video.
This isn't the first time G-Man's done this, by the way.
No, of course not. Man,
Let me see.
just fucking
oh,
go.
sorry.
Just leave. Get the fuck out. Nobody cares. It's fine. Just live your life or make your videos. Just like stop treading on this like awkward in between phase where it's like I'm leaving but not really, but then I'm back, but then I'm thinking about leaving again.
SWEGTA, want to guess how many videos he's made since he said that? And by the way, he took that
5?
video down.
4.
6 actually.
4.
He's made 6
Oh.
videos.
We
He
both
uploaded 6
lowballed.
videos 2 days later.
Dude, I thought that was a lot, Swegta. Did you think that you were saying a lot too? Because I thought that I was saying a lot, and we both lowballed that.
Yeah.
6 in 2 days
There's-
after he supposedly leaves YouTube and says he's never uploading new content.
I was like, okay, G-Man has been gone for like 4 days. So in that interim, like, how many videos has he made? I don't know, maybe like 4 or 5. Because I mean, like, he's obviously addicted to the internet. He obviously can't quit. Yeah, it's like when it gets to the point where like it affects his job and shit, he still sticks to it.
Why are you calling my job?
One of them was a long ass podcast as well,
Gary?
which he said the podcast was gonna end.
Yeah, the G podcast. The G podcast. Dude, you know what's sad? The
Wait,
G
okay.
podcast still lasted longer than the Gotcha Boys.
Oh wow. Oh my god.
Dude, you want to guess what the title of the video is? It's a very appropriate title for his first video back after pretending to leave.
What?
It's called "I Can't Rap," dude.
Oh my god, bullshit. Dude, dude, G-Man does the worst clickbait titles. Have you ever seen that video he made called G-Man
Yeah.
Butt Naked?
What?
Yeah, there's a video on
Wait.
G-Man's channel called G-Man Butt Naked. G-Man Butt
I'm just gonna
Naked.
play. I'm just gonna continue playing the
There
video.
will not be any more videos about atheists. There will be no more videos about these things whatsoever.
No more videos, except for the ones that I made immediately after this.
Yeah.
6.
The reason why I'm making these decisions is because I have received numerous threats over email. Where
Oh, no,
people have
internet
been talking
threats.
about breaking terms of service
They're gonna send a fucking bomb to your mailbox any day now.
by flagging down my YouTube channel. I had a
Does G-Man even have a mailbox? Because I mean, like, I don't know. Last time I checked, he lived with Shani.
He doesn't live with her anymore. In fact, she's one of the people that he ends up blaming for him leaving YouTube. You'll see that soon.
Oh yeah, because she called him the N-word. Yeah.
Wow, dude.
What the fuck? Like, can I just ask this to like the holier than thou YouTube Christians? Like, what the fuck is happening? Like, you don't see the atheist community doing this.
Yes, you do.
They cannibalize themselves.
By the way, there's a lot of people that don't like Steve McRae now. For I don't have an opinion on it, but like, yeah, apparently there's a lot of splintering going on in the YouTube atheist community. So
no, without knowing what's going on, I side with Steve McRae. I like Steve.
Hell
The
yeah,
people
I
that
defend
side with him, I wouldn't.
Well, I do that. YOLO.
Discussion with Beckel about this.
Beckel.
He's disgusted by it, but like I said, everybody's gonna see how serious I am come tomorrow. I don't want to do it tonight. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I'll let you guys enjoy everything now. As a matter of fact, I might do it today. I don't know, but the point of the matter is that I will still go to hangouts, but only Christian hangouts. All right.
So you're not leaving YouTube.
Oh. By the way, I can contradict that too, because one of the videos he uploaded, I watched it. It was him talking to an atheist.
wow. Yep, just throw it out.
Okay, so we're a minute into this video, and already there's like several contradictions where it's like, I'm not gonna do this, then he does it. I'm not gonna do that, then he does that.
Not bearing false witness, G-man.
Just like him pretending
You
to
seem to
follow
do
the
that a
fucking
lot.
Bible. He says one thing and then he doesn't do it.
So yeah, so I'm gonna be shutting down his main channel.
Good.
Now, if you want to know the YouTube channels that that directly influence this decision, these are the following YouTube channels that you.
So these are the people you should flag, audience.
Go see.
Yep.
Okay. One of them is Dragnut Silvis. He had a lot to do with it. Sabella
Dragnut.
Shepherd
His
had a
arch
lot to
enemy.
do with it. Shanny for Christ had a lot to do with it. Revelation News had a lot to do with it. Scientist Sam had a lot to do with it.
Who the fuck are
Holy
these
Spackle
people?
had a lot to do with it.
I don't know, the only one that I recognize is Shani.
And anybody else want to come into me in private, I'll give you the rest of the YouTube channels that all conspire in flagging down my YouTube channel. In which I know I'm not going to be able to fight that many channels because YouTube isn't going to watch all
talk
of
to me
this
in
stuff.
private. I'll give you some information about these guys, and then I'll threaten to hit them with a fucking sledgehammer. G-man, I'm not gonna forget that video. I'm not gonna forget the fact that you did all that fucked up shit. If some people want to pass over that and act like you never did that, that's perfectly fucking fine, I guess. But I'm not gonna forget that.
I don't think that was fucked up. That was awesome. Fucking do that again, G-man, please.
No.
I'm obviously being facetious, but that was kind of funny.
For the Hebrew Israelites, like I said, I enjoy talking with you guys. I wanted to try to create an environment where we can get together.
I just love
talk
whatting
about our
things
issues
with
and
my
everything,
hammer.
and I know my channel made a difference regarding the Hebrew Israelites. It appears that the atheists seem to support with the things that you guys do. The Jersey City shooting seems to be something that they support.
Yeah,
they don't want nobody speaking out against that stuff. So I'm sure
Yep,
they're going to start
we're evil.
talking about it. So,
Fuck you,
again,
Christian.
I'm going to be taking down my main channel.
Good.
As well as my GTV channel. Again,
So whence cometh that? When's that gonna happen, G-man?
Oh,
Oh
he's
yeah,
already
never.
back.
Cool.
Yeah, he's already
Yeah, it's
back.
already back.
the channels that you can look at that are directly influencing these things is Dragnut Silvis.
He
Sabella
mentions
Shepherd,
it
those are
again.
the
It's
main
not
two
even been
people.
1 minute.
Then there's
he wants you to blame and get pissed at. That's fucked up.
Who's the other one? Holy Spackle, Scientist Sam, and the rest of these people that are known as Dragoons here on the internet.
Dragoons.
They're, again, breaking terms of service.
Dragoons?
Brett Keenan.
What the fuck?
Dragoons.
Yeah. Oh my god, dude, this shit's fucking ridiculous, man. It's absolutely fucking ridiculous. Look.
You're watching it.
I feel like I'm way more cynical about G-Man than most people, but ever since I saw that video of him pulling out a fucking sledgehammer and threatening people, I look at everything with a different fucking glance. Like, I don't see
Hey,
him
come on, that was like a year ago. Never mind that.
I don't see him as like this fucking simpleton who's just, he's a stupid Christian, but he probably has a good heart and he's not so bad in some other ways. Yeah, that's how I used to see G-Man. That's how I saw him for like literally fucking over 4 years. It's just some fucking simpleton. But yeah, then I realized that he has a dark fucking side. So now whenever I hear him say this type of shit where he's like, oh yeah, talk to me in private and I'll give you some more information, it makes me think, oh, so what the fuck kind of fucked up shit are you gonna try and do, G-Man? Because I know that you're willing to fucking compromise your fucking morals and the fucking morals that are supposed to be in your fucking holy book just to fuck with people who have different beliefs than you. Fuck.
No.
Yes. All of these Dragoons are breaking terms of service by threatening to take down people's YouTube channels who host Von Helton on their channels. Well,
What?
here's the thing, Pamela.
What? See, here's
I
why
can't
Underhaven
not
is
let
no
them
longer on Twitch.
I'm not 100% confident that if I fight these people, other Christians are going to stand up with me with this. But what I am confident is this: when people see that I'm serious, These knuckleheads better put
You
their
weren't
channels on private.
serious. You weren't serious at all. You lied to your fucking audience.
I mean it this time. A day later, never
Oh,
mind.
whoop. Never mind.
Dude, he just revealed it too. What he wants you to do, he wants those people to have to
Yeah,
put their
I was just
channels
gonna
on
say that.
private. He's putting them on notice. That's
Yeah.
what this is.
You're right.
I'll flag
It's
ya.
a threat.
I'll flag all your videos.
It's hey, yep. It's hey, let's get my audience against these people, and then and then I can take down this video and pretend it never happened, and
I'm
just
not playing,
resume
because
making
what I
videos
want
as
you to-
normal.
Yep.
Guys to do in retaliation is to show these people that that's not cute,
situation.
and that we have the same ability ourselves.
This is like, this is literally using
Alright.
your fans as targeted harassment towards people that you don't like. How is this okay? Is this like I guess this is becoming more and more accepted on YouTube, but like just to see fucking even someone like G-Man do it, who's such a fucking simpleton, embracing this fucking bullshit culture of like, oh, I don't like this person, so I'm gonna do everything in my power to ruin their fucking life and their fucking ability to make content and put their voice out there. It's fucking ridiculous.
Turn the other cheek, grab a sledgehammer, and break the fuck out of their kneecaps.
Yeah, man, everyone's for free speech for people that think like them, but when it comes to actually listening to people who have different points of view, they're quick to shut people the fuck up.
So again, like I said, it was great. I enjoyed the most doing my G podcast stuff. The atheists like to lie on here, and they like to say that we
kind of like lying about leaving
we were doing a
YouTube.
good job with dealing with the with the Hebrew Israelites. Sister Cherry and the rest of you Christians out there, now that they're done with me, they are going to come for your YouTube channels as well.
Coming for you, brother.
Okay? What I said on this channel through the years is true and accurate. These people hate you as a Christian, and they will stop at nothing.
No, I think they just think you're fucking retarded. I think that might be it. I don't know. Just a wild guess.
On some Christians. That's a good idea, yeah.
Yeah, let's beat the fuck out of some Christians.
Christian.
We're gonna drive around in a Humvee like the convicts from Dead Rising and just like run over Christians and shoot them with a fucking machine gun.
Whoa!
It's gonna be glorious.
Yeah, dude, that's the way.
And we're gonna start with G-Man.
G-Man.
Like, what the fuck of a reality do you exist in, G-Man? Like, what reality do you occupy?
An alternate one, clearly.
Oh yeah.
To defame you, to slander you, and to make you look silly on here.
No,
You
you
make
do a
yourself-
fine job with that.
That's all right,
yourself.
Cameron. I'm still going to come to
you
Google
said that.
Hangouts,
You
but
said
my
that.
channels ain't going to be up no more. Because, like I said, I'm going to show everybody the emails. I'm going to show every last one of you the emails
The
where I
receipts?
was literally told that my channel
I like
was not
that
down by
G-Man thing.
Friday.
So ridiculous. We both had the same instant reaction. Yeah, like, yeah.
Like, no, that's you.
Yeah.
They will flag me down. Yeah, they can be appealed if they're DMCAs, not regular flags.
Okay.
Okay.
All right? So, again,
Well, that was
the
awkward.
main person that you want to go look at, the number one culprit who started all of this, is Dragnut Silvis. He's the number one culprit.
All right.
The second one
Got
is
it.
Sabella Shepherd.
I guess he's just repeating himself. Let's skip ahead a bit. Let's see what he says. Let's see. There's like a. All right. So there's a 50
By the way-
seconds left.
Christians too. So he's basically what he's accusing atheists of doing, taking down. He's advocating taking down these Christians' channels.
Fuck you, other Christians.
Yeah.
Listen, dude. G-Man needs to shut the fuck up. He needs to get off the internet for a while. He needs to stop doing fucking this under the hood bullshit. It's fucking ridiculous. Like, he used to fucking make, at least he used to fucking do hangouts and actually engage with people. And now what is he doing? He's just having a one-sided conversation with his fucking phone, trying to direct all his followers to go fuck with people. G-Man, what happened to when you used to get down and fucking gritty and actually fucking debate atheists and get into fucking Google Hangouts with them and have conversations? That's one thing that I used to have, like, a slight bit of fucking respect for you, is that you actually at least had conversations with these people. Maybe you made yourself look like a huge fucking idiot, but at least you fucking were willing to go put your beliefs out there, and look what you fucking turned into. Somehow you've become even more of a fucking joke than you were when I first saw you in 2014, and you were coming up with those ridiculous fucking rap songs.
You're right, Scoob. We're dealing with one sick son of a bitch.
Lisa.
Holy shit.
I totally hear you with that. More than you know.
Okay.
Okay.
SJ Thomas said, I'm going to try to do a collab with somebody else's YouTube channel, SJ.
I thought you
Maybe
were
I'll try to
leaving. What the
talk-
fuck? What are you talking about? I'm gonna collaborate with someone. Just fucking go. Get the fuck out. Nobody cares.
You about doing it or with somebody else. But I can't keep. It's not good for my mental health.
All right,
me
then
to keep
leave.
receiving these
Go.
emails from these people. And
Dude, this is I don't want to talk about this, but this is kind of like fucking Egghead or Boogie on Twitter, where it's like they're constantly talking about like how they're suicidal and depressed, and it's like, well, then get the fuck off Twitter. It's not doing you any good, is it?
And then
So just
days
fucking
later, they're
leave.
back.
Yeah, this is bad for my mental health, but I'm gonna stay because you know it's what? What possible reasoning could you have in defense of that? I like it, but it's bad for me. Then fucking quit.
It's ridiculous, man.
and receiving these threats. I will listen to anybody's suggestions in the comment section of this video. Again, Veckel thinks it's a terrible idea on my part. But again, I want to
once I actually side with Veckel.
Prove a couple of things to people. People think I ain't got no job, I ain't got nothing going for me. YouTube is my whole life and all this other stuff and whatnot. Really soon, these people are gonna learn that they messed with the wrong YouTuber.
Sure seems
all right?
like it, man.
You guys take care and God bless. Read your Bible and do what it says.
If you're leaving
God
YouTube,
bless.
then why are
Everybody's
people
gonna
gonna
do
be
the Lord,
like,
including my
dude? If you're leaving YouTube, then your enemies are just gonna see it as a win. What is this fucking hollow threat bullshit that you think it's gonna end their career because you left YouTube?
Yeah.
He's full of shit, as always.
No, he's fine. He's good. Do you guys want to listen to a Cult of Dusty rapping? It's not too late.
Am I gonna need alcohol for this?
I'll think about it.
Listen, man, it's already begun.
I think so.
Peace for our children. Understand? I'm gonna do my part.
What?
So listen
What is this?
Do you believe in love after love?
Yeah.
Just can't face this, everyone seems so blind. I call my racist cause you just can't face this. Every child's been left behind. All the rights are treaded on. All the rights can soon be gone. Civil rights just don't belong. Treated like some political pawns. Don't pretend.
I mean, I'll say this: like he can kind of flow to a fast beat like this. So there's that.
Yeah, that's
But then
true.
again, that's how Dusty usually speaks. It's like really fast paced.
But the lyrics simple and not like it's not that complex. It's just kind of it's just kind of like he wrote something that kind of rhymes and then sped it up.
Yeah, this is back before it was Rusty, then.
That it is all fine, cause you made up on the unemployed line. Why your job gets reassigned to some Malaysian kid who's just pushing line. I'm a man of many talents, so let me break it down off fair and balance. I'll hop on the roof right off the strong and I'm busting out my talking points. First they plan and then they loud about the W and D's and they drop off.
Yeah, dude. All right, that's it. I can't take any more.
I could have like the rap part was the least offensive part, and it's not even terrible. But dude,
And now we have
everything-
like the pre-chorus where like everything just goes downhill immediately. Jesus,
dude,
this is so bad it made me a Christian.
Me too.
I can at least confidently say that I can rap better than Dusty.
Yep.
Yeah.
So look forward to that.
More Iraqis than they vacationed as the nation's children went off to war. How many more rockets must I throw a barrel of oil?
God, it's mixed horribly. Like the cymbals are constantly just like.
Yeah, you're right. It sounds terrible. I can barely
It's
hear
like
it.
it's drowning out the vocals. It's drowning out the melody. Like Jesus. Did you make this,
Yeah.
Dusty?
Yeah, he did.
Did you
He
make
did-
this?
He did make this.
100 million spent to kill them, meanwhile millions are still left their jobless while they rob our civil rights at will. It's time to move on and improve on the red, white, and the blue. I'll keep it busy, are you with me? These talking points are true.
No, it's a woman.
Here's like
changed
the
my
one tolerable part.
Okay,
His outro
It's
song.
not too late.
Not too late.
It's not too late.
Not too late. Yeah.
tolerable.
It's time to judge my soul. It's time to pay that toll. I know that at least those money stood for peace. I know that on that day, when I finally have my say, the world will hear me. Cause I'm gonna shout it.
Oh my god.
Who the fuck? Who the fuck are these people?
Yeah, who are these people?
I don't know, dude.
It's like Dusty just went to Google Images and he's like human beings and he just picked some random images.
Yeah, dude, this looks like a song made by a fucking alien, dude. Ah, yes.
Maybe
What
it's
was
the
that
pictures of his
of
friends
human
from
beings?
school.
Jay?
Oh.
Shit.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
What happened?
All
I
right,
don't know.
I'm keeping that
You
in.
cut out for a second.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
editing that one out. I'm keeping that one in.
Keep it in.
Yeah, I'll keep it.
Don't
know,
pull out.
dude.
Yeah.
It looked
Sorry, it looks what?
just edited together a bunch of photos of his friends from high school, dude.
Yeah, maybe it is just like
Yeah.
his
He just went
yearbook or
on
something.
Facebook.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
put
he
you in
just
my
got a bunch
video.
of photos.
Yeah.
Oh my god. You're gonna get a shout out in my video. It's gonna make you famous. People are gonna love you.
Dude, maybe this was his payment to the fucking instrumentalists. Like, yeah, I'll pay you an exposure. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the guy who made the beat.
Okay, this is terrible. I can't take it anymore, dude. This is
Like, what the
fucking
fuck
ridiculous.
is this Wes Scatlin fucking nasally shit? Stop it.
This is also
It doesn't
actually
work for him, so it's not gonna work for you, okay? It's just like it's a style of vocalism that just doesn't work.
also
Nobody wants to listen to somebody just go like na 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 na.
WMD.
Sorry,
I will
Jay, you were
say-
saying.
if this, no, I'm sorry. It fucking Discord. No, I will say, dude, if this is payment for the making of the beat, it's actually sufficient payment. Because,
Yeah, you're right.
I wouldn't pay much more than like, here, I'll put your photo in my video that 100
Yeah.
people will see. 100,000. Okay, I'm sorry. Whatever.
Damn, dude.
You need to shut the fuck up.
The woman, yeah. Wait, that's a different woman. These aren't even the same people. Yeah, this is
Oh,
just
dude,
like
for
random.
a second I thought that was Macaulay Culkin.
Oh my god, yeah, it does kind of look like Macaulay Culkin, dude.
Oh my god.
I cut 'em a lie 'cause I preach to the choir and spin the words like a top. I cut 'em a lie 'cause it just never tires, spewing their
Oh my
propaganda
God.
nonstop. Every day it's a simple song. We're the right and you're the wrong, but never fear. We will fight on. We'll keep speaking truth until you're gone. In the end, one thing is true.
If this was
We're the
mixed
ones
properly,
looking out
maybe I
for
know what
you.
he
I
was
hope-
saying,
What'd you
Yeah.
say?
and like maybe I'd be like, oh, okay, maybe you can't even tell if the lyrics are good. You can't even fucking hear it. You can barely fucking understand what the fuck he's saying. It's mixed like utter fucking
Dude,
garbage.
he's a mumble rapper, dude. He's a fucking mumble rapper. He's an actual mumble rapper. He's an actual mumble rapper.
Dude. I can mumble rap better than that too.
Jesus Christ, man.
Fuck it.
Pull the roof right off the storm 'cause I'm busting out my talking point.
When it's time to judge my soul, when it's time to pay that toll, I know that at least which one is stood for this. I know it on that day.
Who the fuck is this? Dusty, what are you showing me?
Is this fucking Todd Howard? What the fuck am I looking at right now? Dude, this is the way that someone would be credited. Like, I'm not even going to include your contact information, your Twitter, your YouTube. I'm just going to put a fucking photo of you on the fucking thing and awkwardly span out. Oh my god.
I finally had my say, the world will hear me.
'Cause I'm gonna shout it. Gonna tell my mother, gonna tell my brother. If we love each other, we can make a change. Gonna tell my mother, gonna tell
And now it jumps into like early 2000s emo core punk
Yeah.
rock vocalism. Like, what the f-
Complete genre shift.
I mean, I'm fine with mixing genres. Like, some of my favorite bands do that, but do it fucking coherently. Like,
No, it's
have there be something that ties it all together.
yeah. By the way, Chess is saying that this actually does. It sounds like kids' music. Sounds like music made for children.
It's
made
Kids
to like
Bop,
motivate
dude.
children. It does, dude. It sounds like Kids Bop. I've heard Kids Bop songs, and I hate Kids Bop. I've heard Kids Bop songs that were better than this.
Me too.
each other, we can make a change. Gonna tell my mother, gonna tell my brother. If we love each other, we can make a change. Gonna tell my mother,
Anonymous!
gonna tell my brother.
What?
What the fuck does Anonymous have to do with this?
Yeah, what the fuck? Dusty, is there something you're not fucking telling
And by the
us?
way, nice way of aging your video by like a decade in within seconds.
yeah. As soon as I saw this, I instantly knew what fucking year this was made. Oh
Yeah,
my
like
god.
2008.
Yeah,
or
like
something like that.
2008, 2009. Yeah. Wow, anonymous can make a change.
Oh, I like this part because I don't have to listen to your fucking voice.
Dude, Dusty, retiring from YouTube, man. It's not too late. It's not too late.
It's not too late.
You could go into making a cut rate video game music instead.
There's like 3 minutes left of this. What the fuck is this? Is
What?
it just like a black screen? for
Wait,
5
wait.
minutes? Oh.
Wait, what? Holy crap!
This must be a metaphor for this song. A fucking
okay,
massacre.
no, wait, pause this. I know what this is now. Yeah, we don't have to play the rest of this. This is just like Iraq war footage because apparently this entire song that we just listened to was about the Iraq war. Did any of you
But
realize
you mentioned
that
like
until I told you?
unemployment and shit like that. So like, what does that have to do with the Iraq war?
I don't know.
Nothing. And
Okay.
The reason why I thought of this again is because
I
Dusty
had
said
no
he might
idea.
remaster it because there's the war going. Well, people thought there was going to be a war going on in Iran, but you know, it's not.
dude. Yes, please, Dusty, please do it, Dusty.
Yeah.
I know I've been shit talking it this whole time, but we need a remaster of this song, Dusty, please. I don't know if I could sit through it again though.
Maybe it was Iran
So,
that I was thinking of. I'm sorry. Whatever. They both start with I. Who cares? They're Muslim land. Whatever.
Yeah, they're
Anyway.
just places, deserts full of brown people. Who
Yep.
gives a fuck?
Yeah, they're all.
Anyway.
Yep, they're all desert.
Damn.
What is this?
We're on Right Wing Watch.
Educational purposes? I don't know about that.
We interrupt and cancel the assignment of men and women who have sold themselves, their conscience, their bodies, their souls, their spirits to Satan to do evil against the children of God and terminate them. Come on, we've got to deal with this because now we're going to go to a bigger
Clap
level.
your
So
hands!
God,
Clap your hands! Clap your hands! What the fuck is this for?
Any blood that has been shed in this land, anything that people in places of authority have made laws
Dude,
and
he's like a fucking
legislation
monkey
that
with the symbols, dude. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
In and
Dude,
out.
maybe that's what Dusty had to like make the symbol noise in his song. He just put that next to Mike and just like let it loop for a while.
That energizes
cause God for the righteous to be at
going
a
and going and going.
a lockhold, God. We override that and we ask for reprieve. We ask for grace right now. We
And we ask for your money.
repent for the bloodshed, the innocent bloodshed from the 6 million children that have been
Is this
aborted.
woman related
We
to
ask
Mario?
God-
Because she's
Probably,
using a lot of Italian motions there.
Run, kids, run.
God, that you would forgive us as a nation. We ask for that you would raise up a standard of righteousness. And God, we ask that you would reverse things in the spirit. God, whatever wickedness is being plotted and planned against this nation right now, come on and let's deal with it.
I like how asking the government for assistance is wrong, but asking God to do all of this shit, that's just like,
Yeah.
perfectly justified.
That's a yeah, these Republicans, they don't want us just like, whining to the government to solve all our problems, just God. God is fine, but the government, even though they you gotta love your fucking government, you gotta respect your fucking government and all that shit, but having them fucking solve your problems, no, that's God's job.
If you want to listen to your fucking holy book, then you can start by serving me, and I command you to stop saying such stupid fucking bullshit, you arrogant
Doesn't the
fucking...
Bible say something about women
Actually-
preaching or women having authority? I think that's a thing the Bible condemns.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
exactly.
also, by the way, I love pointing this out. If you want to actually follow your book, or at least follow the teachings of Jesus, then you actually should be getting behind Bernie Sanders, because Jesus actually believed very similar things to Bernie Sanders.
Yeah,
Jesus,
he was also a Jewish man.
Yep. I'm actually working on a video about that, dude. Jesus and Bernie Sanders.
Cool.
How Jesus and Bernie Sanders are similar.
See, I've heard a lot
you're
of
gonna
people.
piss off a lot of people with that.
I know, but I've heard a lot of people. Well, not a lot of people, but I have heard people make that comparison before to like piss off conservatives, and there's more than a kernel of truth to it. There is more than a kernel of truth to it, honestly.
There is. Jesus, like you want to be like, oh, socialism is bad. Really, Jesus was a socialist. By if you look at the shit that he fucking taught, he healed the sick. He taught crowds of people for free. He didn't charge tuition, for his teachings. He fed the hungry. He believed that the rich should give their money to the poor.
Yeah, Trump's not like that at all.
Like,
and there's so many people who are staunch Christians who thinks that's who he's like the most. It's ridiculous.
Trump is anointed by God. However, Bernie Sanders behaves a hell of a lot more like Jesus than Trump ever has.
You gotta love that. I love how Trump is the same person who says that, like, in a position of power in government, I just don't want a poor person. Does that make sense? I want somebody who has wealth there. But then at the same time, it's like, you have these Christians who are like, he's chosen by God, and if you look at the actual Bible they claim to follow, it specifically says, it's easier for a camel to fit through the eye of a needle than it is for a rich man to get into heaven.
But Swag,
so it's like, okay, he's chosen by God, but he's not going to be able to enter heaven. He doesn't qualify for that, but he's chosen.
Check the small print.
It's impossible. Okay, it also says that anything is possible with God. So therefore,
fuck what we just said.
But the Bible has no contradictions.
None at all.
Whatever wickedness is being plotted, whatever destruction, there will not be another 9/11. There will not be
9/11. Another 9/11.
Saying there will never be another terrorist event ever.
Happen? Are you going to admit that you're full of shit? That your God's bullshit?
No,
and that you don't know
no,
anything?
they're not. Because like when it doesn't happen, they're like, "See, we prayed, so it stopped happening." And then when it happens, they're like, "This is judgment from God."
Oh yeah,
or the
by
devil.
The way, we are reaching like the apex of this video, like where the actual title derives from. Apparently, this woman thinks that prayer after 9/11 like prevented it, means that another one's just never gonna happen anymore. And apparently, it did so much fucking good for the United States. All because of prayer. It wasn't all those people risking their lives and putting their lives on the line to fucking save people and correct as much damage as they could.
Or the fact that the U.S. government went into full fucking panic damage control mode and immediately like took whatever precaution they could to prevent it from happening.
Yep. I'm gonna make an
Taking away
entire
people's freedoms, by the way.
I'm going to make an entire commentary one day giving my whole take, because I have a very unconventional opinion on 9/11, and I'm not like a conspiracy theorist or anything. I want to make that clear. But yeah, what my opinion is I think that like when it comes to like the morale, when it comes to like how we let it like censor our media and change our opinions and make us so frightened, I feel like what we did here in America is we let them win. We gave them what they wanted, and that's basically what
even music on the radio got censored.
Yeah, music on the radio got censored. Movies and games got censored. It was ridiculous.
I mean, like, if you know anything about the band 311, you know that they're like not really that profane. You know, sometimes they do that, but for the most part, it's just like fun, rap rock.
Yep.
They got fucking one of their songs pulled off the radio because like it referenced violence. That was it. That's all it took.
Wow.
I think Eminem got in some trouble around then too. Certain songs he couldn't fucking put out. George Carlin had to change his whole fucking routine that he had written.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
I
think the original title was "I Like It When a Lot of People Die" or something like that. Yeah.
That just got released in 2016, by the way. If people haven't heard it, it's fucking good.
There's a pretty common like rumor when it comes to movies that there was an entire scene cut out of the original Spider-Man movie. It was shown in the advertising where because there's actually never a scene in the original Spider-Man movie where he comes out like as Spider-Man. Like they show it as in a montage. But there was I've
heard about this.
Yeah, there was a commercial for the movies where and it kind of seemed like that was the moment where he comes out as Spider-Man, because it's basically these thieves in a helicopter get caught in a giant web between both of the twin towers, and that was censored. So it was probably like a scene in the actual movie, because why would they have included that in the advertising if it wasn't an actual thing? It seems awfully convenient considering that there was no point in where it was actually revealed in the real film.
Not to mention the amount of money they would have to spend on the special effects just for one teaser. I mean, like, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense there. You also, you had rumors about like Grand Theft Auto too. I don't know if this is true. I've heard some people dispute this. I don't know, but GTA 3. Some people said that there's like an airplane you can fly in the game, which is used during one mission. And it seems kind of odd because it's like, okay, well, why have that in the game? Why put so much effort into like one vehicle?
Exactly.
And some people have speculated that like, you were supposed to like fly the plane into like, I don't know, not a building, but like a construction site or something like that.
That's interesting. Yeah,
And
it's
so
possible.
Yeah, they had to remove that because of 9/11, which I don't know. I'm not gonna claim that that's definitive. But
Yeah, maybe
it's
they actually
interesting.
had a thing where you actually would have the freedom to crash a plane into buildings. Dude, I've always wanted a GTA game where you can actually like destroy buildings and shit.
Oh, that'd be sweet.
See, that probably would have happened by now if it wasn't for 9/11.
Yep.
Seriously.
9/11.
Probably. Absolutely agree with
Any
you.
loss of lives. There will not be a nuclear attack. There will not be a terrorist attack. God, we know. Even now, come on, we have.
Okay, Christian. So if you want to hold this arrogant fucking dumb bitch, if you want to hold like her feet to the fire, remember this. Do like the Telltale shit where like audience will remember that.
Didn't
Do
Jesus
that, and
warn
then
about
fucking
false prophets or something, by the way? Just want to say that.
No, don't think about that. Get back to this bitch when an attack happens. Because I mean, like, it's bound to happen at some point.
Oh, I mean, so much fucked up shit. So much fucked up shit happens every single fucking day just because she doesn't specify. I noticed that she's been very specific so far to say things that happen every once in a great while. So that way it'll take a while. But if she said like, oh, there will never again be a school shooting, like, I'm sure that plenty of fucking prayers have gone out after all the fucking gun violence and any other type of fucked up shit. Any other type of fucked up shit. Prayer doesn't do jack shit. Prayer doesn't do jack shit. Actual actions get things changed.
Knowledge of this, even as Iran has raised up a red flag, which means blood, and they call America Satan. We declare that we will not lose any soldiers. We will not lose any men and women. We ask for a move of God.
Wow. So you're gonna take it that far. You're not gonna lose any American troops at all.
So she's already wrong then. She's already been proven wrong before she finished speaking.
Yeah,
because
I
how many
guarantee before she ended that sentence, an American troop, fucking lost their life. Because people lose their lives every single fucking day. It's fucking ridiculous. How can you claim, oh yeah, no one's ever gonna die again, we're never gonna have any issues? That's why I fucking hate this fanatical preaching bullshit. It's just people getting high off their own fucking farts. Let's just ignore human suffering. Let's just ignore all these fucking people who have suffered and whatever. Go fuck yourself.
And the people listening get to have that nice, warm, fuzzy feeling like, yeah, an attack is never going to happen again. We're safe. God's looking out for us. Till an attack actually happens. And then they have a crisis of faith, but then they go to
then it's because of like, too many liberals doing liberal things or too many gay people having sex. That's why. Fuck them.
It's never because of their
this.
hateful asses spreading hate and vitriol. That's all they fucking do, too. Whatever.
We ask that greater than guns, greater than any military power, we would be equipped by the Spirit of God. We would be equipped right now. We secure this nation. We secure all 50 states. We secure Guam. We secure American territory right now. We secure our households. We secure our churches.
Wait, I love
our
that.
Churches.
Pause. We secured all 50 states. We secured Guam. Guam. Yeah, Guam's that important. Which, by the way... if you're gonna mention like any fucking of the U.S. extended territories that aren't states, I might not give you as much shit if you brought up fucking Puerto Rico because that's the one everybody fucking thinks of. But fucking Guam, who the fuck is thinking about Guam at any time?
You know what? You know why she didn't say Guam though? Because we didn't secure. You know why she didn't say Puerto Rico? Because we didn't secure Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is still fucked. And what is Trump doing to help them? Nothing. I have friends in Puerto Rico who have been fucked over. America, America does nothing. Nothing to fucking help Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico has to pay us taxes because, that they belong to us. But are we going to do anything for them to help them? Nope. They go through a huge fucking hurricane, and most of the fucking island is out of fucking power. Do we do anything to fucking help them? Nope. Nothing. They're fine. They're on their own. We don't want to make them a state or anything. Then we'd have to actually fucking do something to help them.
That's really fucked up. And that's a lot of the argument that I've seen. Like, even when I was in high school, Like I would always ask about that, and I was like, well, you know, because I had history teachers who were pretty honest about shit, and I'd be like, hey, so you know, why is Guam not the? I mean, not fuck off. This fucking bitch fucked me up. Why is Puerto Rico not the, you know, our 51st state? And you know, he explained to me in a genuine way. It's like, well, a lot of people probably don't want that because, you know, it would, you know, take more of their tax dollars to take care of Puerto Rico. And I'm like, okay, well, you know, that's a fair enough assessment. But I mean, if we're gonna tax them, then we should probably give them something back, or not, you know, or not tax them. Like either, you know, like that's what I'm saying. Like it's ridiculous. You can't tax people without representing them. That's why this country was made.
No, they're gonna pay the government, and the government's gonna give nothing back.
Okay,
that seems fair.
All right, I guess. Damn.
Liberty and justice for all.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hey, I'm sick and tired of this fallacy that all tax burdens are on the middle class, and it's the middle class paying the taxes of the poor and the people that are on that are sick and on welfare, and the people that immigrants and shit like that. I'm fucking sick and tired of that goddamn fucking lie that's peddled to people that, yup, it's your tax dollars directly going to this shit, you know? And we got to worry about where your tax dollars are going. How about we worry about actual fucking people, make sure everyone is fucking taken care of, and then and the fucking rich pay their fair share. Then we don't have to fucking worry about the middle class holding all the tax burden.
Call me shit, man.
Evil, come on. We declare, do you know that they said when we prayed during 9/11 that crime went down more than anything because the righteous, it took
I'm sure
tragedy
that's
for the
why. It's not
righteous to
because
pray,
everyone was
but it
afraid
is-
and staying in their fucking houses during that time because of all the fear mongering going on.
And it has nothing to do with, like, you know, the police being more alert during that time either.
If you think about it for more than 5 seconds, it makes sense. By the way, just get slightly off topic for 1 second. I want to say, if you're an American and you say that people aren't allowed to comment on this simply because they aren't American, then think about how you can't combat their actual arguments and how the only thing that you can present is, oh, you're not an American, so you're not allowed to present your
And
case.
hey, think about this. You can suck my fucking dick if you don't like it.
Yeah,
There you go.
that's what I'm saying. If someone has a valid argument, then it shouldn't matter where they're from. Like, if someone has a bad argument because they're from a certain location and they're uninformed, then you should be able to debunk that argument easily. Use your fucking mind. Try to think a little harder in debunking people than just being like, oh, you can't have this opinion. Like, because it's no different than being like, oh, you can't have this opinion because you're black, or you can't have this opinion because you're white. Oh, you're from this place, or you think this way, or you're from this fucking culture, so you can't possibly have this opinion. Absolutely ridiculous.
Statistically proven because of the power of prayer that crime across this nation and across the world drastically.
Dude, this is a cult. I'm sorry, but this is a fucking cult.
100%.
Yeah, like, there's no way around that. Like, just looking at this, what I'm looking at here, this is a fucking cult. No question about it.
Five in the damn morning. Been too long since I woke myself up snoring. I've been up worrying myself into a mess while replaying a life's worth of memories I'd rather repress. You call it life, I call it stress. If your thoughts are yours, then they must be the best. I hate being talented, but every now and then I take the time to wonder if I wasn't born with it. Would I even have purpose? Every thought I have is scandalous. My brain is chaos and nobody can handle this. I see sound in fourth-dimensional shapes. Spend every day stuck in the planet of the apes. It's about facts, nah, it's about race. It's about gender, just ignore climate change. Abuse from my peers led to incurable rage. Now a crowded room feels so
I was in the cult, dude. I was in the cult. I can confirm it. It's a fucking cult. They behave like a cult.
It's not too late, Jay. It's not too late.
It's not too late. It's not too late.
It's not too late, Dusty. It's not too
Yeah, it
late
is.
to
It's
quit.
too late.
It's not too late to hang up the Gotcha Boys, hang up the cult, and I don't know. Go live in go
Oh,
the
I'm
rest of your days.
fucking
in retirement.
coming. Oh, I'm fucking coming.
Jesus
Stick your
Christ,
finger
Swagta.
in my ass.
Swagta, what the fuck, man? Dude,
My finger slipped.
Oh, my finger slipped. Dude, I think that might be one of your favorite fucking sound bites.
Yeah.
Yeah, it clearly is.
It is. I'm not gonna deny that. I also like this one.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
You know why I like that? Because it gives me a few seconds to fiddle fuck with OBS and get everything set up for the next video.
Dude, I think CNBC should like fuck up someone else's candidate, the presidential candidates, how they fucked up Yang and Tulsi. I think they should put up Joe Biden, but instead of Joe Biden, it's a picture of Onision. That'd be pretty fucking epic.
In the suit.
Yeah, yes, that. Oh yeah, dude. This man's running for president.
Oh god, dude, when editing this episode, you gotta put up the image of Onision. Like, I know we're doing audio only for the most part now, but you just for the sake of context, you have to add that. Please do.
Definitely.
What is this?
I'm a racist.
Watch in full screen.
By the way, this is the first time that we're watching Von Helton in a very long time, and there's a reason for that.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
because the last time that we watched Von Helton, it was just him playing with Hot Wheels, and I just made a subconscious note in my head after that to be like, I'm just not gonna. It's time to take a break from Von Helton. It's time to take a break from Von Helton. I'm not gonna make my show about watching a man play with Hot Wheels. Okay, so it's time to do something a little bit different with Underhaven. And by the way, I'm still talking, and his intro's not even done. We haven't paused, have you?
It goes Arn. Now I paused it for like a few seconds.
Okay. Well, it goes Orn and
Orn
Orn.
and Orn and Orn
And
and
Orn.
Orn. Idiots.
Hey, can I just ask a question?
Go
Oh,
ahead.
Jesus, that's loud.
What? Why is it that fucking washed up bottom of the barrel YouTubers think it's somehow like makes them look more professional to put a fucking FBI warning at the beginning of their videos?
Yeah.
FBI.
It's true. Yeah, you're right.
like,
That's the same thing Brett does. It's true.
With a fucking custom intro that actually like represents the channel, not something that like I stole from a fucking VHS tape from the
Windows
80s.
After Effects helped me make this.
I'm like Rocket.
Intro. This.
No, I have a better trumpet intro.
That's more fitting.
You know, as I was perusing the internet, obviously the idea that Von Helton is a racist pops up. And so I got a hold of one of them and said,
I like how he's like, obviously. Yeah, obviously this comes
Maybe it has something to do with the fact that you're afraid of race mixing. I think that might be part of it.
I'll tell you what, I'll make a deal with you. I know some women that are pretty strong-willed. And
Wait a minute. Are you
that
trying
I'm
to sell me a prostitute, Vaughn?
racist.
Maybe.
I might actually capitulate and let you win. Even though I'm not a racist at all, by any stretch.
Okay.
I'll capitulate. I'll let you win. How's that sound? That sounds great. I said, all right. Now, you got to understand, these are pretty strong-willed women. They got a mind of their own. I don't think you're going to be able to convince them. Oh, I can convince them, yeah. You're a racist, even though I've dated every type of woman you can think of, but... oh, yeah, you're racist. You're evil. You're this.
I think I just realized why I can't stomach this guy, dude. I realized why I can't stomach
Does
this
it have
guy.
anything to do with the fact that he's really fucking boring?
It just comes on and on and on, dude.
Comes
on. You know how they do. And
I feel bad for people who work in nursing
so now
homes.
these
put up
women
with
are
this senile
pretty
dementia
strong-willed.
shit.
I don't know if you can. I don't know if you can convince them. I mean,
what is he on about?
Mountain Dew. A Mountain Dew.
Pretty strong-willed women that you can convince.
Dude, I'm gonna
What
screen cap this and send it to Scotty. Hold on.
All right.
Got it.
I'm sure he'll
mine's pretty
appreciate
made up
that.
when it's made up. Oh,
Made
I'll
up.
convince him. I know you're
Why is your video so fucking twitchy?
I need it. No, that's just him in real life. He's
I said,
having an
"All right,
error,
I'll
dude.
take-
He's having a glitch.
Jesus.
what I'm going to do now.
Von
I'm gonna hook you up
Helton.exe has
with these
stopped responding.
women.
I think it stopped responding a long time
And
ago.
you try to convince him that I'm racist, okay? He's like, okay. I said, you ready? He's like, yeah, man. I said, all right, here we go. These are the women I hooked him up with.
Wait, what? What the fuck? This is a joke. What the fuck kind of joke is this? Oh, by the
Fucking
way.
loser, Vaughn. Oh my god.
No, by the way, I got something to tell you, by the way. Because I believe we brought this up on the show a long time ago. One of our guests brought it up, but Von Helton has a bunch of Skyrim porn mods downloaded. So this man clearly
course he
jerks
does.
off to Skyrim, yeah.
And it's funny too, because like in Skyrim, it's like race mixing, that's fine, but in real life, no. The
Yeah.
white race will vanish. We can't allow that.
Skyrim's for the Nords.
Fuck the white race. Let it vanish. We don't need it.
Dude, that creepy laugh.
Let's see, I've
Damn
had
it.
That's creepier
these
than
women
Bowser's laugh.
following me
Fucking
around in
CGI game.
Skyrim for, let's see, I don't know. I guess, well, close to 10 years
Is he
now.
jerking off?
I feel like my brain is turning to mush.
I guess close to 10 years.
Dude, there was a time where we
got
were
a
watching
native-
this guy's content every single fucking episode. That's fucking crazy.
How do we do that? Like, how do you?
I don't know.
How does anyone do this?
American
I don't
man,
know.
So-called a red woman. 2 mixed and 2 black, and but hey, you know.
Oh, so this disproves that he's racist, because it's like, look, I
This is
fapped
so
to fucking black chicks in
Well, I'd
Skyrim.
fuck a red guard, so yeah, I'm not racist. What the fuck is this logic, dude?
Yeah, you know, now, if he can convince these women that I'm racist, I guess by
Oh,
God.
real women, what are you talking about? What are you fucking talking about? This isn't real. This is bullshit.
Dude,
What the fuck?
Jay, this is the only push that Von Helton can get these days, man. Oh, that's sad.
He's fucking insane. What am I listening to? What am I fucking listening
Well,
to?
Jay, you know what they say.
But yeah, I
Once
guess
you go
I've
black,
had these
you never
followers,
go back.
I'm close to, well, it's been a while.
Except
Been a
for, you know,
long
in real
while.
life.
Yeah.
Now, of course, I started out with Nikita and
Who gives a fuck? Let's skip ahead.
He
I'm
starts
not
telling
watching
their
10 fucking
names,
minutes
dude.
of this shit.
Wait, you just want to show
Why?
off fucking
No.
Skyrim harem, dude. He just wanted to show off his Skyrim harem. That's all he wanted to do. His NPCs. He just wanted to
Well, I'm
show
not-
them.
Loser.
I have no interest in that at all. I'm gonna skip to the end.
I might expect a little bit of it, but this is 2018. There shouldn't be any.
Oh, so this is old.
Wow. Well, a little
But-
bit, yeah.
There are people that are still giving.
Oh, so this is before he fucking got into his Hot Wheels phase. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he went from fapping to Skyrim characters to
He never
playing with
stopped.
Hot Wheels.
He never stopped doing that part, but yeah, he started playing with Hot Wheels.
Stigmas. And as
No
long as
more.
those stigmas remain, it will be a pain in the ass to get over this shit.
I'm gonna skip ahead again.
Hopefully the day will come when the only way you can find a Von Helton Hay video is by using the Wayback Machine.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Hopefully that day will arrive soon.
Okay, that statement just made me glad that we talk about it sometimes.
Yeah, dude, hopefully the day will come. Hopefully the day will come when no one has remembered your fucking name, when no one knows who the fuck Von Helton is, when the three of us are in our old age and someone says, "Hey, remember Von Helton?" and we're like, "Nope."
Yep.
That'll be a great fucking day.
Oh, what? When?
Not that Von Helton.
Yeah, that, you know, if they're gonna lie about whether I'm a racist or not, what else are they lying about?
You haven't
Good
proven you're
question.
not.
Yeah.
You've showed us Skyrim mods. What the fuck?
Dude,
You haven't proven
the funniest
anything.
thing. That's the funniest thing. Like,
Right.
You haven't made an argument.
Normally, I'd be like, all right, maybe these people are genuinely full of shit, because I try to give even someone as lowly as this the benefit of the doubt in that case, because that's quite the accusation. But his defense is showing off his Skyrim lovers? Like, what the fuck?
It's kind of like if Richard Spencer was like, I'm not racist, I like playing GTA SA. In that game, I play as a black guy, so whatever. You know, it's like, what? That doesn't disprove anything.
I'm not racist, I love Eminem.
That's going to do it for me. You have a pleasant day and better tomorrow.
Oh, dude.
I'm not racist. I listen.
Ah, Jesus, what the fuck
Bye
is this?
bye, boo.
What is that? What?
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye-bye, bye-bye.
Go away.
You didn't say the magic word?
Dude,
So
Von
let's-
Helton
let's,
broke me. Dude, that was fucking disturbing.
No, it's fine.
Not okay, dude.
So do you want to get into some Twitter twats and wrap it up with that?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Sounds better.
Let's see. Let me see if I can find one.
Twitter twats.
I included like
Twitter
3. We can talk about any one of them.
Yeah, I'm just trying to pick one. Oh, this one is about. Let me pick the latest one. Let's just do that. Right. Let's do it that way. Okay. So this is a hot take from Animancer. Hi, hello. Why are the left-wing people in the hashtag President Pence hashtag genuinely saying that he would be an upgrade from Trump? The dude believes in shock therapy for gay people and is literally a real-life Senator Palpatine, but without any over-the-top charm. Now, yeah, kind of. I could see that. All right, fair enough. So let's see how people respond to this.
That's actually Wizard of Oz, who's been on the show before. He did disagree with me. I kind of see his point of view. I still think like.
So what's his stance on this?
And I think it's fair enough. He thinks that he wouldn't be able to do jack shit, basically until like the election came up, and then he thinks that he would be a pretty much surefire dud in November, which I agree with. I agree. He definitely would not get people invigorated like Trump would, because Trump's the guy that they want. Trump's the man that they want. So that's the person.
So his argument is like ultimately, it might be to the benefit of the Democratic Party.
Yeah, which I can see the point of, but he's not going to get impeached. He's not going to be getting impeached. If you think he's going to get impeached, then that's not how the fucking law works. That's not how the fucking law works. That's not how this country works. Stop being a dumbass.
It's almost like the system is
time.
stacked up against people who want justice for the rich, powerful people. Because most people are brainwashed idiots who don't understand why Trump is bad beyond saying he is a rapist, fascist, racist, literally Hitler.
I agree with that. That's true. Yeah.
Some people, but I would not say most people.
A lot of people are like that, though.
Fascist.
Yeah. Fascist. So let's move on to the Stephen King thing.
Oh, God.
So Stephen King made a tweet saying, I would never consider diversity in matters of art, only quality. It seems to me that to do otherwise would be wrong. And so, immediately, fucking Dave Weissman chimes in and he's like, Sir, respectfully saying you, as a white man, can't really say that. You had more advantages and opportunities than a person of color would have. They have been wrongfully held back in so many ways just because of the color of their skin. Kind of like telling someone who's a white man that they should just shut the fuck up. Fuck you, David Weissman, you fucking jackass. You think you're so fucking above the people you condemn?
Yeah,
no, you're just
think
like
it's ridiculous. I hate that this is a common sentiment too. Look, here's my opinion on the whole representation thing. It should never be race. When it comes to anything, it should never be a selling point with a form of media. In my opinion, it should never be a selling point. But if a piece of media is good and it happens to have a black lead character, then that's I can see that as being a positive. Sure, like in that case, it's a positive, but it's not a positive if people are trying to use it as a selling point and there's no other substance to it. That's why a lot of people had problems with Captain Marvel. It just wasn't a good movie, and they were trying to sell it on. Oh yeah, this is the first female-led superhero movie in the MCU.
But it's not though.
It's not.
It's simply not.
It's bullshit.
pandering and insulting.
And it's bad for you.
And it's bad for you.
Yeah. So here's your tweet. Is this really that controversial of a statement? I don't think someone's race, nationality, religion, sexuality, etc. should play any factor if someone enjoys a form of art or not. If someone makes something entertaining, can't we just leave it at that? No. But the idiot said no.
Of course.
I think the problem is it sounds good on paper, but people who don't fit the existing establishment aren't being judged fairly or even being noticed very often. King's talking about that as if that's the current standard and we shouldn't be trying to change. No, that's not what he's talking about. What he's talking about is like how race is not really a factor. He focuses on the merit of what he's writing or like the entertainment he's consuming.
That's how I interpreted it, and it seems like the majority of people didn't see that. Like it went over a lot of people's heads. And I got into a large argument with Sarah here. This is Jake's girlfriend from the Bible Reloaded.
Sarah.
Look, I've argued with her quite a few times. I don't think she's the worst person ever, but I don't like her takes on a lot of things.
Fuck Sarah, I hate her. She's the worst person to ever exist. Let's see what she says. Let's see what literally Hitler has to say.
All right.
No, King is coming from the perspective that every creator is on a level playing field. I don't think he's coming from that perspective. He doesn't give a fuck about, the petty shit that some people do.
Wouldn't that be what he exactly said?
Yeah, like, you would not have to read between the lines to this extent. You could just quote it. Women, POC, and LGBTQ creators have to work 10 times harder for recognition for their work. Citation fucking needed, bitch. When?
Yeah.
When has this happened? Can you provide an example of this? Because I mean, like, you're talking about
actually
like contemporary content creators. So add
say
something to that. Like, for instance, this. Sorry, go ahead, Jay.
But the opposite is true, dude. The opposite is fucking true. If you're a fucking LGBT artist right now, or you're like a female artist or a black artist or like a black LGBT trans non-binary fucking whatever, like you fucking like, you know how many people desperately want diverse art that comes from different people like that actually helps you right now. So you're full of fucking shit.
No.
No.
Any harder.
Jay,
I don't think
you come from a privileged perspective, and as a white man, you should just shut the fuck up and listen and do as you're told.
No, dude. Also,
that's what they fucking want.
Having a penis and white skin also doesn't make it any easier for me to pick up a pen and write some fucking stories.
Also, some point in this reply is like, it doesn't literally happen, but basically my gender gets assumed, which I find.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
I don't keep assuming your gender, dude.
Remember she apologized to me?
Oh yeah, she did. Where the fuck can I find that?
I don't know. I might have to. If we can't find it, I might have to show it next time.
All right, we'll save it for next time. So, for the time being, thank you all for watching. Thank you, Jay, for being on. It's been awesome. And by the way, henceforth, we're gonna make some changes to the Underhaven channel. There's a lot of stuff you're gonna see. Like pre-show, show, the show again but live, and occasional special content, all for your pleasure. And we're also looking into doing some movie commentaries, possibly. We'll keep you posted on that. When we have something to give you, we'll let you know.
Fuck yeah.
All right, guys. Yeah. Thanks for watching.
All right.
Good night.
Peace.
Thank you.